are heading to Oakland, California, where you can find a specialty food business called Truffle Shuffle. All right, everybody, let's say hi to the founders, husband and wife, Sarah and Jason. Give it up! Hello! First of all, I have to say, isn't it called the Truffle Shuffle in Goonies when he has to do the dance, the Truffle Shuffle to get in? Okay, it's the best idea. Okay, it's the best idea. Is that what's happening? No way! Yes! Is that his autograph?
Yeah.
That is my favorite thing that's happened today. Okay, well, explain what Truffle Shuffle is.
So Truffle Shuffle is a honest truffle company. And we started the business by helping chefs source truffles directly from truffle hunters. Truffles are an ingredient, they're very magical, they're very special, right? They're very delicious. But they also are the most expensive ingredient that restaurants will buy, and the hardest for chefs to know where they're really coming from. And so me and Sarah both met while working together at a 3 Michelin star restaurant. I was a chef, Sarah was in front of the house, and we wanted to start this business to help chefs tell the same story that they were telling about their butchers, about their farmers, right? Let them tell that story about their truffle hunters.
Yeah. So Sarah, you took a big hit at the start of the pandemic, right?
Yeah, absolutely we did, Kelly. So it was actually a really hard spot for us, but essentially what had happened is we imported thousands of dollars worth of truffles right at the start of the pandemic. Yeah, pretty much the equivalent of what we have here in the briefcase today. And basically the day they landed, the shelter in place started in San Francisco. And so all of the restaurants, any sales avenues we had were completely shut down. And truffles are super highly perishable. So you only have about 5 to 7 days to really utilize them before they go bad. And we had just increased our team for the first time from 3 people, Jason, myself, and our business partner, Tyler, to 6 people. So we were very nervous, to say the least.
Oh, my gosh, I bet. And Jason, you had to make a business shift, right?
Yeah, basically, we pulled these truffles out, and we're just staring at them, right? We're just staring at these truffles, just trying to figure out some sort of inspiration. Because if we didn't sell all of these truffles by the end of the week, we were going out of business. And as we're staring at these truffles, we got a phone call from a private social club in San Francisco, and they wanted to know if we would do a virtual cooking class for some of their top members. And basically, we're on the phone, kind of listening to this idea, staring at these truffles, and we're like, well, what if we sent everyone everything they needed to cook with us step by step, including the truffles? They agreed to it. Right, and the next day they sent an email out, and within 3 hours, we completely sold out of all the truffles.
All the truffles.
What?
We did the cooking class.
That's crazy cool.
It was absolutely unbelievable. But the coolest part truly was after we did the cooking class and we saw people at home posting pictures about their dishes that they just made. Truffle risotto, truffle gnocchi, these dishes they just made. We decided to launch the next one, and that was back in March. And since then, we've been completely sold out every single week.
Yeah, and since then, actually, so we've cooked with over 100,000 people virtually since March, since we started this. Totally changed our business model. And Jason and Tyler will cook and lead the class, and then I do wine recommendations and go through a little mixology lesson as well. But it's a ton of fun.
I actually know someone who's taken your class, and they loved it and said that I should do it, and I really want to. And Sarah, you also found a way to give back through this, right?
Right. Yeah, it's always been a really important part of our company and the culture at Truffle Shuffle is regardless of how we were doing, we wanted to find a way to give back to really anyone in need. And so at the height of the shelter in place, when this started, we realized it was taking off really fast. So what we did was for every ingredient kit we would sell, we would cook and donate a meal to, at the time, frontline healthcare workers because the hospitals were so overrun. And so we were donating to hospitals. And now what we do is for every ingredient kit sold, we donate a meal to, someone in need in our local community. And we work with smaller charities and organizations here in the Bay Area to really just donate a meal to anyone that needs it. And on top of that, we've actually, I mentioned we grew our team from 3 to 6 at the start of this. Now we're actually at 30 employees. And all of those employees are from the hospitality industry and everyone that's been laid off or furloughed since the pandemic began.
I mean, that is incredible that you've taken your good fortune and then passed that upon others and paid it forward. Because the industry has been hit so hard, and those people are probably so excited, at the opportunity to have work and be a part of something that's successful on top of that is incredible. And Sarah and Jason actually sent me one of the truffle infused dishes. They teach others to make, and I'm very excited that this is my job, Justin. I'm very excited that you've brought this out here because I want to taste it, and this looks amazing. So what is this? Jason, what am I eating?
So, Kelly, in front of you, you have our pasta primavera, and this is a dish that we're launching to actually teach people knife skills, right? So they log on with us. We're going to teach them how to do all these different knife skills, and then at the end of it, they get to enjoy a delicious pasta dish with truffles. And Kelly, you know, a lot of people wait a moment, wait a lifetime for a dish like that.
I knew you were going, Jason. This is amazing. I am still eating it. It's so good. I cannot wait to take your class, and for you, Sarah, to tell me which glass of wine I should be having right now. But you guys are doing amazing things, and we want to see you keep growing and hiring even more people because, like I said, this paying it forward thing it's a beautiful domino effect that I think we need more of. So that's why we're just going to give you $5,000 just because we think you're doing so awesome. Is that
Why?
That is awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We love you guys. I seriously cannot wait to take your class. I'm not joking. It's time for a quick break, everybody, though. We'll be right back with What I'm Liking.